Hello guys, this is Trinity. I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint presentation on pop symbols today. I have some examples as you can see on here. So in red we have C major 7, and then in yellow we have A minor 7. In a dark blue we have G diminished 7. In a more teal blue we have D dominant 7th. And then in orange we have B minor major 7. And we're going to go more over about what those mean. So what are pop symbols? In music theory, especially in the context of pop and jazz, symbols are used to identify chords and their qualities, making it easier to analyze and understand strong song structures. So you'll see these definitely a lot in jazz, like with lead charts, they'll typically have pop symbols, so you can just see the pop symbol and know what notes you need to play, and it saves ink, and it's less thinking for your brain if you just know those chords off the top of your head. How to find the 7th chord. So you'll write the key. So for example, if it's just a C on the 1, you're going to know that you're going to use in the key of C, basically. And then you'll look at the 1, 3, 5, 7. So just look at the chords, and if there is a flat or sharp and you know there shouldn't be, that's when you'll start looking and you're going to see what kind of quality this is. So the next thing is find its quality, which is example major, minor, diminished, and then you will notate it. So let's build. Look at the chord types. We have a major 7th, which is written as C major 7. And that is just a regular 1, 3, 5, 7. So here's it is on the piano. So no crazy notes in that. It's just the basic notes that are in that key. And then you have the dominant 7th, which is just notated as C7, and that is when the 7th of the note is flattened. So the 1, 3, 5 stays the same, and then you flatten that 7th. C minor 7, which for example can be written as CM7, that is when the 3 and the 7 become flattened. So that makes it a minor 7th. This is what it sounds like on the piano. And then a half diminished 7th, which is C degree mark with a slash through it. And then a 7 is when the 3, 5, and 7 are now all flattened. So this is what that sounds like on the piano. Flatten 3, flatten 5, flatten 7. And then the fully diminished 7th, which can be written as C degree mark 7, is when the 3, 5, and 7 are all still flat, but that 7th note is a double flat, which is taking that note a whole note down. So this is what that sounds like on the 7. Over 1, flat 3, flat 5, and then double flat 7. So here are some examples. So this is the C major, written as C major. There's no flats or sharps, and it is in its key. These are different ways you can write it. So you can write it C match 7. You can write C triangle, or you could write it C triangle 7. You can write it all types of ways. Typically in jazz charts, you will see just the C and the triangle. So all of these mean C major 7. It is just your preference on how you would like to write it. Going further in, we have the C dominant 7th on the top. And as you can see right there, that 7th is flattened. C minor 7, you see right there, that 3 and that 7th is flattened, so you know that is a minor 7th. And then the minor major 7th is just when the 3rd of the chord is flattened, but that 7th is major. So it's a C minor triad with a major 7 on top, and it'll be written C lowercase m capital M 7. More examples. The first one on the top is a C half diminished 7th, and that is the 3, 5, and 7 are all flattened, so it is a half diminished chord. And then C fully diminished 7th, that 3, 5, and 7 are flattened, but to make it fully diminished, that 7 has to be flattened twice, and that's when it takes it from being what it would be a B to being an A. And then there on the right, you can see that it's written how it is technically played. So let's do some practice. I'm going to give 30 seconds to let you guys work it out, and then we'll discuss the answers afterwards. Okay, so here are the answers. The first one is F major 7. The second one is D minor 7. And then the third one is A major 7. So, and the first one has all the majors in it, no flats or sharps anywhere that there shouldn't be. That D minor 7, though, that third is flattened and the seventh is flattened. So we know that is a D minor 7. And then the A major, everything there looks to be within its key, so that's what makes it major. More practice. So I'm going to give you guys another, let's just do 15 seconds just to work it out, and feel free to pause the video if you need extra time. So when looking at it, you see that that first note is an F sharp. So we are going to be in the key of F sharps, and you need to know off the top of your head how many sharps are in that scale. And so if you're good at scale spelling, you'll be great at this. So it is a F sharp major 7 and Dancing Dinosaur, because I know you guys got it right because you're so smart. So that one's a pretty simple one, but yep, that's just all the sharps that are in the F sharp major 7, so everything is right where it needs to be. Here is the next one. I'll give another 15 seconds for you guys to work that out. We are going to go over this one. So the first note is an A flat. So we are in the key of A flat. And in that key, we have B flat, E flat, and A flat. So right here, I see A flat. So we are good. E flat, we are good. But there is a G flat, and I don't think that one's in the scale. So if it is flattened on the 7th degree, that makes it a dominant 7th. So that is the answer. That is an A flat dominant 7th. And so for these, if you would please just get out a piece of paper, and I will give 30 seconds or just pause the video to look over these ones. So the first one is a D major 7. Second one is B flat minor 7th. The third one is a G half diminished 7th. And the fourth one is a C sharp fully diminished. So I'll give you guys like 10 seconds on that, and then I'll go over the answers. We're going to go ahead and go over these answers. So for the first one, D major 7, if you wrote it out on a sheet of paper, you should have 1 for your first note being a D. That 3 should be an F sharp. That 5th should be an A. And the 7th should be a C sharp, because we are in the key of D major. So we need to make sure we have all the sharps and flats that are included in that key. For the second one, B flat minor 7th. It's going to be a B flat for the first, a D flat for the third, an F for the 5th, and an A flat for the 7th. So since it is a B minor 7th, that D is flattened, which makes it minor. Yes, the D is flattened, so it makes it minor, and then that 7th is flattened, which also makes it dominant, I guess, but you just know that makes it a minor chord. For number 3, the G half diminished 7th, your notes are going to be G, B flat for the third, D flat for the 5th, and F for the 7th. Number 4, this one, it looks crazy on paper because the C sharp major scale has so many sharps in it, but since it's fully diminished, your notes will be C sharp, and then it's going to be E, G, and B flat for that 7th. So I hope you guys got these all right, and I hope I explained these well. Good luck to everybody on the final tomorrow. I hope this helped for your study time, and I appreciate you giving me the time to explain this and watch it. So thank you.